Let's just say.
This is KXJB-4 Valley City, Fargo, North Dakota. It's time now for KX Eyewitness News.
Where are his remains?
The noon report. Tuesday, April 4th, 1978. Here now, Peter Wiggins. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins, and here's what's happening. Fargo, North Dakota, flooded out the swelled Wood River was expected to continue dropping Tuesday in the sister cities of Fargo and Moorhead, Minnesota, but communities that time and downstream were bracing for the river's crest. A Fargo man died in the river Monday. He was Carl Sigmund, a 37-year-old land developer. Was it to do with Robert Testrad, West Fargo? Officials said that they were checking flooded homes developed by Sigmund when the canoe tipped 3 miles south of Fargo. Testrad made it to shore and was hospitalized, but Sigmund lost his grip on the canoe. His body was found several hours water
About what happened to Adam.
or later in about 10 feet of water. Thousands of acres of farmland and rural roads were covered by ponded water in the Red River Valley of eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota. Residents in many communities continued to build and reinforce sandbag decks as scores of individual battles were waged against the threatened waters. The Red River flows to the north end. Preparations for its flood and crest at Grand Forks, North Dakota, and adjacent east Grand Forks, Minnesota, some 70 miles north of Fargo, were generally completed by Monday. East Grand Forks is very well prepared, said Roy Deputy Director of Minnesota's Department of Emergency Services. They have all the supplies, volunteers, and deck patrols all lined up on, said, I think they're pretty much done everything that they need to be done. On said Grand Forks authorities had taken pretty much the same action. Flood stage at Grand Forks was 28 feet. The river there was 37.2 feet. Monday afternoon, the National Weather Service said the depth would be reached 30 feet on Tuesday, 39.5 Wednesday, and 40.5 feet on Thursday. The Weather Service said, when the red would crest the Grand Forks, but said that it would.
Thanks for being honest.
Probably 43 to 46 feet. We can accommodate it, said on the deck here, designed for 47 to 48 feet. Jim Grandal, Emergency Service Coordinator for Moorhead and Clay County, Minnesota, estimated Monday that 30% of 1,000 square mile county was underwater. Some homeowners are still reinforcing decks trying to patch up lakes to hold the water out. Gordon Silmo, Cass County Coordinator of Disaster Emergency Services, said Monday in Fargo. He said his office handed out 128,000 sandbags in 4 days and homeowners, in addition to these given by the U.S. Corps of Engineers for public buildings and utilities. In Fargo, Moorhead, the red crested at 34.4 feet. They at 2 p.m. had dropped to 34.31. Flood stage of 17 feet. The Weather Service said that the river would drop to 34.2 Tuesday, 3.5 Wednesday, 32.5 on Thursday, and would be under flood stage in about 2 weeks. And Sethma said, up and down the river from 6 miles south of Fargo to 4 and 5 miles north of the city limits, probably 20 homes would have been evacuated because of the water in the basements.
The situation.
And all of that on the weather in a little bit. St. Paul, Minnesota, a moderately positive outlook for the economy in Upper Midwest as indicated reports released Monday by the 9th Federal Reserve District. David Hall, economist at the Federal Reserve Bank of Minneapolis, said the personal income in the district should grow 10% this year, the same level projected by the nation. The 9th Federal Reserve District includes Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota, and northwestern Wisconsin, and upper Michigan and Montana. Personal income will rise by about 10% even if farm income continues to fall. Dell said because agriculture's share of district personal income has shrunk dramatically in recent years. When farm income increased rapidly in 1971 and 1973, agriculture shares are. District personal income reached about 60% but declined to 5% by 1977, Dell said. The Federal Reserve also released an industrial expectation survey taken in February showed district manufacturing sales grew more than manufacturers expected during the fourth quarter in 1977. However, manufacturers expect sales growth to slip from an average of 14% last year to 11 or 12% in the 3 quarters. Naturally, manufacturing were expected sales gains and dropped from 13% in 1977 to 9% this year. Manufacturing growth in the North Federal Reserve District is expected to slow much because the region does not rely heavily on automobile production, which is expected to slow dramatically.
Victoria and I brought him to the airport.
Let me saw Victoria.
In Iowa, at 50, Oscars Come Alive. Again, the 50th annual Academy Awards show was likely a birthday party for the little guy, complete with a jittered political braha and some of the best Oscars given their man, who was too nervous to show up at the affair. Woody Allen's bittersweet remembrance of his last love, Annie Hall, won 4 of the most prestigious Oscars, including Best Picture and 1977 Runway box office favorite Star Wars won 6. Most of them technical categories and a special award for sound effects. Diane Keaton, a first-time nominee, and Alan Sparrow, a real-life series art, was named Best Actress for her close-to-life portrayal in the Fight Annie Hall. Richard Dreyfuss, also a first-time nominee, won a Best Actor Oscar for his portrayal of a frustrated actor sharing a New York apartment with an unwilling Marcia Mason in Goodbye Girl. Julia, a tale of underground efforts in Nazi Germany based on section of Lillian Hellman's Penamenti, won 3 Oscars but another favorite.
You pay just 18 cents a strip.
The turning point was Shut Up. Like last year's Weather, a dull show with Oscar producer William Friedkin of Hollywood's New Breed spurred the fastidious trumpets of the showbiz, but did not producer Howard Koch, the Academy's president, declared that the movie's clever tradition. Appreciated the affair traditional standard as the world foremost stargazed opportunity to catch back the noisy arrival stars that did an interesting montage of mixing clips of wild scenes with some real rivals. Friedkin thought glamour had nothing to do with the Oscars, said one Academy official. Koch thinks glamour has everything to do with the Oscars. Besides the glamour, there was a little old-fashioned controversy courtesy of the Best Supported Actress winner, Best Great for Julia Bismarck, whose nomination prompted protests from some quarters because of the pro-Palestinian documentary she financed, accepted her Oscar, which the usual fakes that told the Academy, I think you should be very proud of the last few weeks you've stood firm and you refused to be intimidated by it. Friends to a small bunch of Zionist students whose behavior she was interrupted by a collective audience cast whose behavior is an insult to the secular Jews all over the world. Her comments later were attacked by playwright Patty Chayefsky, who told the audience he was sick and tired of the people exploited the occasion of the Academy Awards for the propagation of their own political propaganda. He suggested a Miss Margaret with a simple thank you would be sufficient. All is an impressive score for Alan Hall. Any Hall.
This one goes out to all the allergy muddlers.
Sioux Falls, South Dakota. State Treasurer David Volk spent his day trying to gather 625 signatures on nominating petition for the 1st District Congress today. Volk said that he filed his petition with a Secretary of State's office that appeared Monday, but the election director told him the original petition that he took out February 7th. We couldn't find that paper anywhere. Volk said, I panicked for a bit. He said that the Attorney General's office told him that it would be illegal to file an affidavit signed by Volk and by the Secretary of State staff person who gave him the original petition, saying that he had received a copy. I don't think there is any problem, Volk said, but if someone challenges these petitions, that could be tied up in court. Would I? Luckily, campaign is going to be safe. I'm trying to get a new petition by this. 625 people need today to be signed. He said campaign workers were circulating petitions again in Sioux Falls, Madison, Yankton, Aberdeen, and other 1st District cities. And he said he'd expect to have enough signatures sent to the Secretary of the State by registered mail before the 5 p.m. deadline. Here, South Dakota, 2 of the 6 candidates for the governor of South Dakota stick out from the rest of the area of the walled pocket at least. State government faces its first change for governors in 8 years in the November general election. And 2 of the 6 candidates running in the middle and that their personal wealth of $1 to $2 million. Leroy Hoffman and Enrique running for Republican nomination. The governor is released and dependently audited the personal worth statements that show is a net worth of $1.9 million. And Roger McKillen, an outstesser candidate for Democratic nomination for the governor, says the net worth is what? $950,000. The remaining 4 candidates for the state that Democratic governor Richard has held for the 8 years are campaigning under the assumption that the person should have to spend more than about $100,000 to be elected. One reason for that assumption may be that none of the other candidates can afford to spend much more than that.
Las Vegas.
Hoffman, Enrique Rancher, and former international opera singer editors, book started independently at the start of the campaign. His work said it is mostly a missionary livestock farm equipment and builders on his McPherson County ranch. He said that during the campaign, which has said just June, his father and farm worker Leo Schumacher have taken on responsibility for running the farm. They will have daily decision-making responsibility for the farm operations as long as I continue to hold public office, he said. McKelps, an Alcester banker, and like Hoffman, a state senator, said that his net worth is asking about $950,000. He said his campaign office will release better figures within a couple of weeks. If it appeared it were appropriate, I would be happy to put my holders in the trust while I was in office, he said. McKelps also said he pledged about $100,000 for the total campaign he said he wishes would have been.
Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, I got...
Washington, Jimmy Carter, the first U.S. president to make a determined effort to identify his administration with a concern that Black Africa is back from a pathfinding mission there with Africans are wondering if they meant what it says. Carter returned to the White House Monday night after a week-long journey to the Third World, expressing confidence that the day of the so-called ugly American is over. Carter told workers that the crowds that the greater in Africa and Latin America were responding to what we stand in the world. During the nearly 10-hour flight home from Africa, however, an administration official told reporters about Air Force One that black leaders on the continent continued to question Carter's sincerity enough. And what do we say that about Africa? Richard Musa, Assistant Secretary of State for African Affairs, said these lingering doubts came up during the Globetrotter President Trump's in Africa. In Nigeria, the richest of the black African states, the question of the Americans were.
Are you accusing me of stalking you?
America reordered contrast when actions was race policy when Carter was introduced to deliver a major political statement of Africa. The question that remained unresolved in African minds were passed directly to Carter by the head of the Nigerian Foreign Affairs Institute, which sponsored the U.S. President's appearance. The Nigerian visit probably was the most significant and certainly the lengthiest along Carter's 14,575-mile route that also took him to Liberia, Brazil, and Venezuela.
Display of your athletic prowess.
Lieutenant General Olusegun Obasanjo, the leader of the Nigeria's military government, which has promised to institute civilian rate the next day, and seemed ready, judged by his public statements, to accept Carter's repeated pledges to promote black aspirations. The majority rule in parts of Africa now governed by white minorities. However, most said the Africans still wondered what we mean if we really there is when the crunch comes. During the trial flight from Nigeria to Liberia, the Monday, Carter acknowledged and not ready to go as far as Obasanjo to producer in South Africa to grant full rights to black majority. He said the Nigerian leader favors a total economic embargo against the Johannesburg government.
Taking Connor to Paris, so you will turn on.
Brigham, South Dakota, a 30-hour dance marathon at South Dakota State University Friday and Saturday netted $36,300 for the Muscular Dystrophy Association. The dancers had set a goal of $40,000 but found their attendance was hampered by the little international competition which was going on at the same time. 313 persons finished the dance, 135 fewer people than last year when the dance raised won to $50,000. Mock winner Brickens raised the most money, $2,100. He will be flown to Las Vegas to present SDSU's Jordan Nason during the Jerry Lewis telethon. Second was Dick Seeley of Desmond. He won a $300 scholarship. Third was Mary Cameron, who Brickens won a $200 scholarship.
Chelsea, ever since she has lost Adam, has belonged on Victor.
Washington, agriculture department experts predict you will pay 12% more for beef and 10% additional for pork this year. The Look, Board Department said Monday that it's estimated based on continued strong demand for meat last year. Small beef supplies and only a slight increase in hog slaughter. Consumers paid on average of 6.2% more than food at the retail level last year. Government figures show government livestock economist James Nick said that the meat prices should reach the summer when fewer cattle and hogs normally are sent to market. Okay, in the farm report. West Fargo, North Dakota, cattle and calves 50 on Tuesday, slaughter steers and heifers generally $1 to $2 lower than the last Wednesday. Cows steady to 50 cents lower, extremes $1 to lower than the fourth straight. Bulls mostly steer and steady feeder cattle steady to fair census $1 higher than Thursday decline. Slaughter steers trade 3 to 1,428 pounds, 48 to 49 and a quarter. Slaughter heifers trade 950 to 1055 pounds, 46 to 47 and a quarter. Cows cutter and the utility 23, 32 and a half, 39 and a quarter. Fiat dress and 29 and a half, 48 and a half. Cannon low cutter 29 and 32 and a half. Bulls yield grade 1 to 2, 1035 to 1,700 pounds and 39.5 to 45.5. Fuel yield grade 1 to 1670 to 1,730 pounds and 46 to 46 and a quarter. And feeder cattle. Sales as of 10:30 a.m. Field choice steers 300 to 500 pounds, 58 to 61, and lot choice a quarter pound 423 pounds at 63 and 60, and choice 569 pounds and 55, 59 and an 80, 669 pounds at 53, 90 and $57, and 788 pounds at 50 to 52, 20, and choice half first.
See it in their faces.
320 to 500 pounds and 52 to 55, and 548, 58 pounds. 50 and a half and 52, 70, and good, and choice 430 to 580 pounds and 47, 50 and 49, 50, and hogs 11 on early sales. Barrels and gilts about steady with early Monday. US 1 to 3, 250 pounds and 46 to 46 and a half, many 46 stalls, and so steady US 1 to 3, 325 to 600 pounds, 39 to 41, boars 30 to 32. Sheep 300 slaughter and feeder lambs mostly steady. Stones slaughter lambs. Dip choice near 108 pounds. Number 1 belt 72 to feeder lambs. Trace short 90-95 pounds and 68 to 70. Alright, let's get it on the weather report here. Right now, here at Fargo Airport
The most common side effects with Axone Gel are dryness, redness, oiliness, and peeling of treated skin.
That's great.
Ask about a
noontime reports here at Fargo Airport.
Axone Gel.
We got a temperature of 37 degrees. Our temperature with a dew point about 30 degrees, a humidity 76%, and barometer 3.21 inches, visibly 20 miles per hour. Right now, our current conditions here around the region, it's 30 in Grand Forks, it's 38 out in Jamestown, 35 in Bismarck, 37 in Minot, 41 in Dixon, 39 in Wilson, 42 out in Mitchell, 43 in Pierre, 52 in Rapid City, 33 out in Alexandria, 42 in Minneapolis, 30 in Duluth, 44 in La Crosse, Wisconsin, 46 in Medicine City, Iowa, 32 up in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, 36 in Estevan, Saskatchewan, and 36 in Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada, and 32 in Brandon, Manitoba, Canada. Alright, let us take a look at our Map situation here. Raining for much of northern New England and upstate New York, down to Quebec, and down to New Brunswick. And raining for much of western Missouri, down to Iowa, Minnesota, down to southern North Dakota, down to the Dakotas, down to Nebraska, down to eastern portions of Kansas. Warm for much of the southeastern states, while cold for much of the northern Great Lakes here. And low pressure in Wyoming and Kansas, and high pressure down in southern Florida. Alright, our forecast. Variable cloudiness today, tonight, and Wednesday. Slight chance of showers Wednesday. Lows tonight, 30s and highs today and Wednesday. Up 40s northeast to mid 50s southwest. Minnesota, scattered rain and snow northeast and in early afternoon. Clear to pot cloud tonight, clear with a chance of rain Wednesday. Possible slight snow extreme north. Highs today, low 40s to mid 50s and lows tonight, mid 20s. To mid 30s and highs Wednesday, mid 40s to upper 50s. North Dakota, chance of showers Saturday, lows of the 20s, highs 55 degrees. Minnesota, chance of rain 7, rain and snow north Thursday, rain and snow in the northeast Friday, and chance of rain and snow in the west and north Saturday. Temperatures mostly a little above normal with highs in the 50s and upper 40s and low the upper 20s and mid 30s. And that's wave of the W to the KX-4 Eyewitness News Noon Report on this April 4th, 1978 on Tuesday. I am P. Woods. Hope you have a good day, and come back to the KX-4 as well. Trends. Have a good day. Bye bye for now. Where?